The following program is an original production of Link TV.
I think globalization is having a profoundly positive effect on the U.S. economy. It's kind of like technology. It raises the productivity of society overall.
We know that the overall economy is gaining. We know that businesses are doing very well. We know that prices of the products that people buy are more competitively priced, they're lower priced.
I think concerns about offshoring and outsourcing are exaggerated.
Offshoring does not abandon the U.S. interest because, as I said, there are many benefits to the U.S. economy, to U.S. workers, and to U.S. business.
And if you're worried about job security, sorry. This is a different economy, a different world, a different technological universe. You're going to have to change jobs and change skills, and you're going to have to maneuver and navigate in ways that may be uncomfortable.
The upper end of the spectrum, the ones who are better prepared, the ones who have better education, the ones who are more willing to take some chances, those people clearly have gained from all of these forces.
Look, whether you want to talk about offshoring, outsourcing, insourcing, globalization, doesn't make any difference. If you have a college degree in the United States, you are on an upward escalator.
The beneficiaries of outsourcing are the broad swath of Americans who are consumers. After all, every one of us is a consumer. We enjoy lower prices, more variety, more competition for our dollar, and that's a good thing.
Now, of course, every coin has two sides. And the flip side of the technological change and the globalization is that there are some negative effects.
The workers who tend to lose from trade are a fairly small group, but they're readily identifiable. Those working in apparel and textile factories, some steel workers, that sort of thing.
If you don't have much education, if you don't have many connections, if you are on the other side of the tracks, as it were, globalization undermines your benefits and wages. It undermines where you are economically, and it's not such a good deal.
Most Americans enjoy a comfortable middle-class existence. If kind of the middle fifth has shrunk, it's because people are moving up into the upper middle class.
We've got a real problem with manufacturing jobs disappearing here, and the problem is that they used to be the mainstay of our middle class. And unless we come up with new jobs that provide middle class wages and middle class benefits, we're going to have an hourglass economy. Professionals at the top who are doing better and better and better, and a lot of local service workers at the bottom who are doing worse and worse, and the middle class shrinking.
Are we losing the middle class? The answer to that is the data say that we are. The data that tell us what has been happening to the average family income, it shows that the average family income has stagnated over the past 4 years.
I think where public policy can play a role is maybe easing the transition, unemployment insurance, re-education, job training, that sort of thing. Of course, that can be done in the private sector as well.
Policymakers have an important role to play here in terms of setting up a set of policies. But it's also the case that the American worker has to look out for themselves too. Ultimately, they are on the front line.
So there is something of a struggle between us as consumers, trying to get the best deal, and us as workers and citizens, trying to exercise our values as workers and citizens. Now, how do we reconcile both of those? We reconcile it through politics, democracy.